Christine White in the Beads Incorporated studio, and today we are going to be making a teardrop cluster necklace. It's a simple and casual style, and it's something that I kind of came up with around the shop one day working with some top drilled teardrop beads, also called Briolettes or Briolettes. And I really like the heavy wire wrapping that we put on them. It kind of gives them a unique spin and makes a really unusual statement and texture. Materials that you'll need for this project are 20 to 25 top drilled faceted teardrop beads, 5 to 6 heavy duty open jump rings, 24 gauge gold or silver craft wire. You can also use gold fill or sterling if you prefer, 2 pairs of flat nose pliers to open up those jump rings, wire cutters, and some round nose pliers. We also need a 3-foot approximate section of leather that we can string our teardrop cluster on when we get finished. Let's get started. We're going to need several sections of our 24 gauge wire to wrap the top of the teardrops or briolettes. So I like to pre-cut our sections of wire. We need at least a foot or so for each teardrop. So again, you can be generous on that, and that's a theme that I like to run through all of my tutorials. Make sure that you have too much than not enough, because nothing's worse than working with a too short piece of wire or getting to the end of something and realizing that you don't have enough. So go ahead and cut a piece of wire that's at least a foot, and do that. You can go ahead and pre-cut for all of your teardrops or cut as you go. So we're gonna start with our wire, string it through the top of our teardrop, fold this in half, and really crease it at the top. Use our round nose pliers, and this becomes a technique that's similar to making earrings or tying off head pins. We're gonna wrap this top piece around our round nose pliers, coming up under the pliers, and start to take those 2 double pieces that come up under the pliers and work with them as if they were one piece of wire. Wrapping those 2 pieces of wire around the top of our teardrop, really just being kind of free form about it and allowing your wire to kind of make a mess around itself. You can take it off of your round nose pliers and then use your wire cutters to snip off your excess. So that creates our first charm. We're gonna do this on each one of our teardrops, so 20 to 25 times, depending on how many stones you have and depending on how full you want your cluster to be when you're all finished. So I'll show you one more time. Run our wire through the top here. Pull them together, wrap this around our round nose plier, and wrap both wires together, all the way up, all the way down, really covering the top of our teardrop, and snip off our extra. Once we've done this a good handful of times, we'll use our 2 pairs of flat nose pliers and open up our jump rings. These are heavy duty gold plated jump rings. Open them just slightly and start to feed on our charms that we've created. Approximately 4 charms on each one. Close it up. Go to your next one. Open the link. String on 3 to 4 charms. Link it to the previous ring, and then just keep building from there. Okay, so once we have done that 4 to 6 times and really built up our cluster from there, we are going to make this into a pendant. And I've chosen a metallic leather that it's gonna hang from. And this is a super simple step because we're just going to double this through the top link and then catch it through and bring it back through here. And then I just like to tie a simple overhanded knot at the back of it, and that completes our necklace. So it makes a super simple gift, and you'll also see a variation that I have on it here. That's with aquamarine and then like a tan leather. I hope you had as much fun doing this one as I did. Thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Leave your feedback in the comments section and be sure to join us next time.